This is Pat Lee, and you're listening to Math World. Now, here's a question. Can you guess how the human hand, the petals of certain kinds of flowers, and even some famous painting could be related mathematically? Well, if you have no idea, our question of the day from listener Lucy Warwick in Rhode Island will help you. Miss Warwick asks, I've heard a lot about the Fibonacci sequence lately. What exactly is it? For an answer, we contacted Professor of Mathematics Dr. James Christ. Hello, Dr. Christ. Can you tell us a little about the Fibonacci sequence to answer Miss Warwick's questions? Well, that's a great question, especially since the sequence around us in so many forms, and many people have no idea about it. It's really very intriguing once you're aware of it. First, what the sequence is a series of numbers, and in the sequence, each number is the sum of the preceding two numbers. In other words, you add two numbers together to get the next one. Let's look at the start of it. The numbers are 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 8. So, if we add the first two numbers, 1 and 1, we got 2, which is the third number. Then 1 and 2 equal 3, which is the fourth number. Then 2 and 3 equal 5, which is the fifth number. And so it continues. So let's see. Each number is the sum of the previous two numbers. And the sequence can just go on and on? Yes, that's right. And what's so amazing about this is that the sequence shows up around us in so many ways. It appears in the natural world. Natural form tend to reproduce its sequence. For example, flowers, pine cones, or seashells. Look at the petals on the flowers. There are more likely to be 5 petals than 4. The spirals on the seashells also involve a number from the sequence. It's not easy to see with a flower, but the measurements of the spirals are a number of the sequence. Some people even mention the human hand when talking about the sequence. We have 2 hands. Each of them has five fingers. Each finger has 3 parts separated by 2 knuckles. All of these are numbered from the sequence. Maybe it's just coincidence or maybe not. And it's not just in the natural world, also in the art world. It appears in a lot of art. Probably the most famous is in the work of Leonardo da Vinci. You can see a lot of spirals in his painting. The spirals are the form most associated with Fibonacci sequence. It also appears in music. When the boss piece is played in this sequence, in the way the musical pattern repeat. Now, it's not clear whether both is these constantly or not. Interesting. So who discovered all this? It was discovered by a mathematician in Italy in the early 1200s. His name was Leonardo of Pisa, but he called himself Fibonacci because his father's name was Bonacci. Anyway, he was an extraordinary mathematician. He actually introduced the decimal system to all the mathematicians of the times. So mathematicians have known about the sequence for a long time? Yes. Now, the listener said that she heard a lot lately about the Fibonacci sequence. It seems a lot of interest in this area kinds of comes and goes in popularity. Lately, it has been more popular. I think it's great. It's fascinating, and if you get people interested in math and number, then all the better. It is fascinating. Thank you so much, Dr. Christ. You're welcome.